is the week 7 check for understanding. Below is a double number line showing degrees with blanks for the corresponding radians. Use the drop-down menu to choose the letter for the equivalent radian. Measure from the answer bank. You'll not use every answer in the answer bank. 45 degrees. If I want to change that to radians, then let me do it over here. So 45 times pi over 180, and then simplify this fraction. 45 over 180. 45 divides both of those. So pi over 4. So pi over 4 is letter C. And then 90 times pi over 180 is 1 pi over 2, or pi over 2. That's letter G. And 135 times pi over 180. Both of those are divisible by 45, so you get 3 pi over 4. 3 pi over 4 is letter F. Then 180 times pi over 180. Those just cancel. You get pi, which is letter J. And then 225 times pi over 180. 225 divided by 45 is 5. So you get 5 pi over 4. 5 pi over 4 is A. So C, G, F, J, A. And those might be scrambled for you. I don't know if those answers will be scrambled for you. All right, next problem is a table where you take the radians and change them to degrees. So pi times 180 over pi is 180. And then 6 pi over 7 times 180 over pi. So need my calculator here. Got a calculator. And let's go to decimals here. So I want to do 6 times 180 divided by 7. So 6 times 180 is 1080. Divide that by 7. Is 154.29. This one's 154.29. And then 3.5 times 180 over pi. Go back to my calculator. 3.5 times 180 over pi is 200.54. This is 154.29. So this is 200.54. And then 2 pi over 9 times 180 over pi. These cancel. this goes 9 divides 9 once, 9 divides 180, 20. So you get 40. And then 4 times 180 over pi. I'll take my calculator again. 4 times 180 over pi. 229.18. All right, that's that table. And you have drop-down menus to select those. You don't have to write them in like I did. And then the last question, what's the arc measure of MP in radians? So this is the same as the central angle. So 100 times pi over 180. And both of these are divisible by 20. So you get 5 pi over 9. So 5 pi over 9. And then the arc length in inches. So there's a formula that says S equal R theta, where this is arc length equal the radius times central angle in radians. So the radius is 15.7, and the central angle in radians is 5 pi over 9. So 15.7 times 5 pi over 9. 15.7 times 5 pi over 9. So 27.40 inches. Those are two answers. All right. And I think that's the only questions on the check for understanding this week. Yep.